gathered here today at St. Patrick's Cemetery and over 900 memorial sites all across America to remember that we are one nation with one flag. Wreaths Across America is an inspiring program that began over 20 years ago when the Worcester Wreath Company in Maine started the tradition of placing wreaths on the headstones of our nation's fallen heroes at Arlington National Cemetery. It is amazing to know that today, Americans all across this great nation are showing a united front of national unity, honoring those that have fallen, and to honor those who serve and teach our children the value of freedom. Today reminds us that every generation throughout our history has done what was necessary to stand up for freedom and for liberty. During this holiday season and all seasons, it is appropriate that we pause and pay tribute to those who have fought and sacrificed for generations, to pay respect to those defending our freedoms, and to educate all Americans, young and old, about the importance of sacrifice and of service. Many of you here are veterans of wars and conflicts that America has had to fight to protect the innocent and oppressed. You have answered the call and served our country well. We are here today to say thank you, and we are honored to know you. There are many brave men and women serving all branches of the military here at home and abroad. Many are in Afghanistan today to risk their lives for us. We honor them and their families for their sacrifices they make every day to keep our country safe. When you see a veteran or an active duty member of the armed service, take a moment to say thank you. We owe them our way of life, and a moment of your time will have been well spent. We're all proud to be Americans that live in a free society, made up of many people, many races, from many walks of life. The freedoms we enjoy today have not come without a price. Lying here before us and in cemeteries throughout this nation are men and women who gave their lives so we can live in freedom and without fear. Because of them, we have the right to succeed, and we have the right to fail in whatever endeavors we wish to pursue. The United States of America was founded on the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality for all. Our nation is a shining beacon of liberty and freedom to the world. We thank those who gave their lives to keep us free. We shall not forget you. We shall always remember you. We could quote for you all the statistics of individuals buried around the country and around the world, but all you have is a bunch of numbers. We instead ask you to take a moment and remember that each of these individuals were real Americans with families, mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and cousins. They were and are more than just a statistic. As we prepare ourselves for the sacred duty of honoring our fallen heroes today, we thank you for our freedoms, purchased by those that have made the ultimate sacrifice. In life, they honored their country. In death, their country honors them. Now, I would like to introduce our Honorable Mayor from Enfield, Scott Coleman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for your introduction. And thanks to you all for the invitation to be here this afternoon to represent the town of Enfield with my fellow council members, Cindy Mangini, Tom Arnone, Ed Denny, and Carol Hall, here at our Wreaths Across America ceremony. I want to first begin by acknowledging and thanking Kelly Davis, our Enfield location leader, and the Daughters of the American Revolution, Penelope Terry, chapter of Enfield, for once again sponsoring this ceremony here in Enfield. Today's ceremony is one more example of why Enfield is known as a town that thanks and honors our veterans, past and present, and those that serve in our armed forces today. So today we gather here, as others are in the cemetery and at close to 1,000 locations across the country, to place wreaths at the graves of fallen soldiers. Bringing the beauty of the holiday season to our nation's cemetery serves as both a tribute to the fallen and also the tribute to the families here at home. During the holiday seasons of the past, of today, and of the future, Enfield remembers that there are and will be many families missing their loved ones who served our country and paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. The mission of Wreaths across America is to remember the fallen, honor those who served and their families, and teach our children the value of freedom. A nationwide effort began in 2006 and comes to Enfield for the 6th consecutive time in 2013, which now thankfully is an annual event in our town due to those that further the mission here in Enfield. These remembrance wreaths are a fitting tribute to our veterans and their families who are to be thanked and remembered throughout the year. As I mentioned a few moments ago, the holidays often are a tough time for the families of servicemen and women. This year's theme of Wreaths Across America is Come with a Mission, Leaves with a Memory. The mission has been accomplished as we gather here today. The memory is what you take away from this ceremony. So I ask that you keep in your thoughts and prayers the families of the following servicemen. Wife Amanda Jordan and son Tyler Jordan of Marine Gunnery Sergeant Philip A. Jordan, 42, of Enfield, who was killed in action in the vicinity of Al-Nasiriyah, Iraq on March 23, 2003. Philip is buried here in St. Patrick's Cemetery. Parents Richard and Linda Bixler and twin sister Sandra Bixler of Marine Corporal Stephen R. Bixler, 20, of Suffield, who was killed while conducting combat operations against enemy forces in Al-Anbar province, Iraq, on March 4, 2006. Stephen is buried at Arlington National Cemetery. Parents Lou and Kathy Johnson and sister Jessica of Lance Corporal Philip A. Johnson, 19, of Enfield, who was killed by a roadside bomb near Ramadi, Iraq, on September 3, 2006. Philip is buried in the Hazardville Cemetery. There are also numerous families here in town that have lost loved ones during their service to our country without the designation of killed in action. Our thoughts and prayers are with them at this time of year as well. Their service and sacrifice are both remembered and honored. I also ask that you provide support to those servicemen and women and their families who are home now, recovering from injuries received while defending our country. Their personal battles continue, and as a community, we are here to support you. Thankfully, due to the efforts of many, Enfield remembers the fallen, honors those who served and have served, and teaches our children the value of freedom in the world today. In the immortal words of Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstreams. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States where men were free. In closing, on behalf of the town of Enfield, I'd like to thank everyone for attending this afternoon. The Daughters of the American Revolution for bringing this ceremony to Enfield once again. The participants in today's ceremony from Enfield Public Schools, the fire districts of Enfield, the police department, and the Gold Star families from Enfield. The Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and most importantly, the veterans assembled here. Thank you for your service to our country. Merry Christmas to all and best wishes for the new year.
Now, we'd like to welcome Father John Melnick from St. Bernard's Church. God bless you.
gathered here this afternoon recognizing the sacredness of all human life. We know that on the day we are born, something comes into this world that is never seen. And on the day of our earthly death, something passes away which will never be seen again. We know that each and every one of us is unique, is precious, is unrepeatable. And as we gather here to remember those who protect this great nation of ours, we also remember those innocent victims of tragedy and violence throughout our country. Today, in a special way, we remember those victims of Sandy Hook and that great tragedy. And we pause for a moment of silence to remember them. But as we come together in solidarity for this event of Wreaths across America, we are indebted to those servicemen and women throughout our country who protect this great nation of ours, who have made the ultimate sacrifice of giving their very lives. We ask you to bless them, bless their families, bless their loved ones, and show our appreciation to them all of our earthly days for all of their service to our nation. And we ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Now we will ask Mr. Teddy Pumandan to come forward with remarks from the Enfield Veterans Council.
I want to thank the Daughters of the American Revolution and Kelly Davis for a wonderful job they did in soliciting wreaths to place on our veterans' grave. And I hope in the future, next year, that the town people will come together and that we can place a wreath on every one of our veterans' graves in the town of Enfield. Thank you very much.
That's right. Oh.
Then we have the names of the Enfield Field Action. Who's coming forward to the names? Thomas will be reading the names from JFK.
World War I. World War I. I was born during all war. Ranged from 1914 to 1918. With U.S. participation beginning on the 6th of April 1917. The number of United States casualties is reported at 117,165. Connecticut lost 1,103 and Field lost 8.
Next reader.
Lyle E. Adams, Jessica Q. Burrow, Thomas Kirsty Everett, Lazarus A. Caribbean Handley, S. Wilbur Craig, Albert B. Poole, Horace J. Banquet.
World War II began in 1939 and ended in 1945. The U.S. advertising on December 7, 1903. Until the U.S. stepped its compartment to be
J.W. Aerosmith Jr., Kenneth August, David Austin, Edmund Banner, Harold Miller, Francis Boniscus, Robert Corenzo, Howard Collette, Earl Conlin, Edward Croto, Anthony Cherpak.
Arthur DeLorge, Frank DeWolf, Carol Duval, Stanley DeZura, Frederick Fortune, Robert Gavey, Braden Greenwood, Clarence Hicks, Walter Interhalter, John Kirtanis, and John King.
Roy King, Alan Watt, Joseph Wazinski, Jeffrey Lepore, John Maciolo, William McGill, George Malides, Henry Milkowski, Arthur Miller, Edward Nabanzi, Joseph Nabanzi.
Mark O'Brien Jr., Earl Ogden, Gilbert Pierce, Louis Bogowski, James Rinaldi, Theodore Sindel, Stanley Skorsky, Harold Smith, James Spranza, John Smansik, William Kamashadis.
August Tranter, Robert Triggs, Walter Tipowitz, Albert Udis, Joseph Vish, Andrew Watson, Herbert Way Jr., Ralph White, Francis Wolotsky, Joseph Wolotsky, Robert Wood, Anthony Warniski.
Enfield Police Deputy Chief Gary Collins will now read the names of the brave men from the town of Enfield who made the ultimate sacrifice for the freedom of Enfield.
Francis Cody,
Zario
Betty,
Edward Johnson, Edward Lorenzky,
The Vietnam conflict began in 1955 and ran until all staged on until the 30th of April 1975. The United States official involvement ran from 1965 until August of 1973. The U.S. lost 58,209 military men and women. Connecticut lost 612, and Philip said goodbye to 4 sons.
Enfield Police Captain George Collins will now read the names of the brave men from the town of Enfield who made the ultimate sacrifice in the Vietnam War.
Ronald Goulet, Johnny Ray Hansen, Carl John Marino, and Angela Sofraza.
The local war on terror began on the 7th of October 2001 with primary place in Iraq and Afghanistan. It is a war that continues today, and unfortunately because of that, the U.S. casualty number has changed. As of today, the United States casualty number stands at 5,360. Connecticut has lost 63 and was buried 2.
That was Andrew Johnson and Philip Andrew Jordan.
Thank you all. We will now have the placement of the wreaths. Lucian Lefevre, Chris Aleoff, Emily Malcolm, Leah Howley, in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Army. Gordon, Vincent DeMosh, Paige Tetro, Lynn, in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Marine Corps. Ted Palanen, Patrick Droney, and Megan Bowman lay a holiday wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy. Harry Sailhanger, Chad Fortune, Elizabeth Sherman, lay a holiday wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force. Charlie Harris, Carrie Picasso, and Jennifer Messina lay a holiday wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Coast Guard. Stan Strikehorse, Gabrielle Ruiz, Tatiana Draymond lay a holiday wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Merchant Navy. Selesky and Veronica Walker will lay a holiday wreath in honor of the 83,324 United States servicemen and women in all branches of the service whose last known status was either prisoner of war or missing in action. These individuals have never returned to their families and homes. We shall never forget you. The wreaths before you represent our commitment as the United States to remember the fallen. We also want these holiday wreaths to symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces of our great nation, and to their families who endure sacrifices every day on our behalf. To our children, we want you to understand the freedoms you enjoy today and have not been free and have come at a cost. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Thanks to our veterans, we have the freedom to do just that. Now we will have rifle salute and taps done by the John Mitchell American Legion Post 154, followed by the taps by Jonathan Morley. Will the color guard please retire to quarters?
Right, face, forward.
This concludes our Wreaths Across America ceremony for this year. Thank you all